Hi friends, welcome to another speed belt. This is my attempt at a friend's houseboat challenge. It is that one green leaf. I did this last month, I want to say, for their challenge. It was basically a houseboat that you had to do in The Sims, and I decided to go with a very fun theme. I will call it Barbie chic. So it started with the shell that you saw at the beginning. I wanted to do something unique, something a little fun. I got a lot of inspiration from watching Kate Emerald's houseboat that she did for Barbie a while ago. Obviously, I couldn't do everything that she did for hers because this is a shell and I had a lot of restrictions on what I could do, but I think everything turned out pretty good, and plus I have to be concise with what I use in terms of the packs that my friend has and etc like that. So I ended up doing a Barbie theme houseboat. I really enjoyed this build. It was really fun to do. I am in love with it. So I did start it out in Solani. I decided to make the boat out there and make a nice pier to go out from the sand. I was thinking this houseboat is, for Barbie. I made a little story at the end that is very goofy, but I wanted it to have some shape to it that was a little different from, I guess, what I normally do, since this isn't technically a tiny build, but it is a pretty small build in my opinion. But yeah, I totally got those ideas for the window pieces that I placed in from, I think the kit is called To the Max kit. I forget, Decor to the Max, that's what it's called. I got those ideas definitely from watching Kate Emerald because I would not have thought about them, and it really does make the build pop a whole lot. I also has that piece at the top that I thought would be really cool, and at that time I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do with it. Yeah, I go through a lot of changes with this build. This build was very hard for your girl. So as you can see here, I'm kind of playing with the different colors of the exterior. Well, not colors, I guess I should say the different textures of the exterior, because there's a lot of things that I wanted to do, wanted to try out. I didn't know how pink I wanted to go. That was also kind of the issue, how pink do you go? Because it is a Barbie build, but is everything pink? A lot of things are pink, but everything is not pink. But I added this little terrace on the top. So I did add a second floor, and then I added this little terrace at the top that I thought would be a balcony area where they can sunbathe, because it is a houseboat. So it was one of the few things that you can probably do in Solani is take a nice sunbathe on the top there. I don't know, one of my favorite activities when if I go to the beach is going into the water and then getting out of it and then sleeping. Does anybody else love doing that activity? I think it's such a fun little, it's the best nap of your life, in my opinion. One of the best naps you can ever have. Yeah, that's how I feel. You can't change my mind. So I decided to do a little balcony on the second floor that I thought would be pretty cool to do, that because I think I pretty much determined at this point that the second floor would be a bedroom area that they would just climb a ladder to get to that part at the top, because I figured one or two Sims live here. I do have a story. I really looked up because I didn't know a lot about Barbie. To me, growing up, Barbie was you had the blonde Barbie, the black Barbie. Barbie had a sister named Skipper, and she had a little sister. I want to say Kelly was her name, like the really little one. And there's somebody in between that I don't remember the name. There was like a toddler sister, which I think is Kelly. Then you have Skipper, who was like a teenager, and then there was a kid sister, which I don't remember who that is whatsoever. But I did try to do a story. I made it very girly, very you'll see later when I do the bedroom, I did kind of like try to make it a little fashionable. But yeah, this is different. I am taking a break, I guess, this week from doing the tiny builds, even though my next tiny build video is in the works because I've already finished the build. So I just have to get the speed build up for you guys, and these don't take as long as I thought they would as somebody who is very new to video editing, but they do take some time to do. And I'm still very, very new to this, and I'm always trying to like tweak things. Like this video I actually recorded on my Twitch channel. If you know, my ID is twitch.tv/Marcylaycelle. It should be in the links below if you open the description. I stream on Twitch a few times a week. You can check me out. I'm very fun. I'm very goofy. You can check out some of my shorts that I have from my stream and stuff like that. But yeah, it's a fun time for everybody. I really, really like it. But I did this on Twitch. It was my first time like figuring out how to separate the video from like my Twitch video versus, which has like, you know, the overlays and the fun stuff, my face, and it's like, this is how many followers you have and who last up to you and all that fun stuff, versus having it record just my video, because I use Streamlabs when I do streaming. And I use Streamlabs also for recording my videos. So I figured out how to separate the video so that so you guys only see like my gameplay. You don't like see my face do weird things. So it's kind of nice that I figured that out, and now that I can just record just the gameplay feature, which is the best part, right? Nobody wants to see my face go super fast all of a sudden. But yeah, this is the bedroom I was talking about. I love how it turned out. Those are my favorite curtains from movie hangouts pack. I love those curtains. Those are my favorite curtains. I use them all the time. I get made fun of because they're hands down my favorite curtains, like hands down the best curtains in the game in my opinion. I do use a bit of the tool mod, which I love, and then I made this little cute kitchen area with just like the pink accessories. I love that, and I love when it shows the dishes. I don't know what it is, but I love when you get those upper cabinet pieces that shows the dishes in it. It just chef's kiss every time to me. It's the best thing. I love the little fridge. The fridge with the microwave on top is just amazing. And then I ended up putting, I think later, no, not there. This is upstairs. I got a bunch of Barbie pictures from the gallery that I ended up really liking. I thought I had the person's name. It was like Rose Mix 5, who had amazing Barbie content. You should definitely check out their stuff. And it doesn't show up as CC, so if you decided to download this build just to look at it, because I'll get into what happened later. But basically the second floor seems to not exist, and I don't know how to make it exist. I have pulled apart this build, and I thought maybe it was the platform on the first floor, but I actually don't know why, whatsoever, why it doesn't recognize the second floor. And I tried to cheat and teleport my sim to the second floor, because I do like to take the pictures of them actually functioning in a house, but I will say this is play tested and not functional. I really tried to play test this a whole lot, and the second floor is cursed. You can go to the first floor and you can teleport your sim to the second floor if you have MCC command center. But yeah, this build actually doesn't work as well as I had hoped. It doesn't work. So I don't know if anybody knows why the second floor doesn't work. Just let me know. I tested it so many times. Like, your sim literally can go everywhere besides that one part, which is wild. But yeah, this is me doing a little bit of landscaping. It's not as lush as maybe I would have liked. I mean, it still looks lush, but like, it's a beach, so you don't really do a lot of landscaping, I guess. Like, the landscaping I did was like enough for what we are doing in this area. And I also tried to mimic, I guess, what I saw in Solani. That's the other part of it, like mimicking that whole design. But I really liked how it turned out. I like the rocks. I love Solani. It's like my favorite world. If I ever have to choose, like, where do you want to live? I want to live in Solani. Solani is awesome and it's beautiful. And hands down, I would always live in Solani. Which sim world would you live in if you had a choice to live in one? Because Solani is my favorite. If I had another choice, probably the cottage world. Because I am a cottage core girly, so I would definitely live in like Henford on Bagley or even Tartosa, because it's like a beach town, but you still get all the seasons. It seems like that's pretty cool. And the mod I'm using right now, as you can see, I'm changing all the lights on exterior to pink. Is the Better Build mod. It's updated to include those lights. I think it's available for everybody, but I am a patron for him, so you do that. And now we're just doing a little view of the entire place. I love this little wedding arch as a opening or a kind of walkway to introduce you to this build. It's such a cool build. I've never made a houseboat before, so thank you for my friend Thatonegreenleaf for making this shell. It really got me out my comfort zone because I never make anything like this really. So kudos to them. You should check them out on Twitch, and they're like TikTok famous, so you should definitely check them out. What you see here, this is the completed kitchen area. We went out on that back balcony area, which is like a barbecue area. The bathroom is really cute in my opinion. I learned this little trick from I want to say is JJ Blink, something like that. I can't say words. And then yeah, this is like a little nook area. It has a picture of all Barbie's little friends. I love it so much. And you can go upstairs here. I even made you'll see at the end, I made a Malibu Marcy. But yeah, this is the cursed second floor. You cannot use this. I am so sorry. It's very beautiful, but I don't know. I've really tried to figure out how we can do this. I took the build apart. I moved certain things. You cannot touch that second floor. But there's a nice little lounge area in the back that you can look at from afar, but you cannot access it if you're a sim. So don't even think about it. It's against the law. And this is the little lounge area that we put for your sim to sunbathe. And there you see my Malibu Marcy sim sunbathing. She's so bougie. And then that's her like making pizza rolls and reading. And thank you so much, friend. Check me out on Twitch and see you in the next